Good morning, everybody. My name is Mike at Filmboy24. Today we're going to talk about this camera that grossly overexposes everything you put in it automatically, and Kodachrome K40 that needs to be grossly overexposed. So, if you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know that I enjoy experimenting with cameras. And I have quite a few. And I dug out this gem just a couple of months ago, and I just hit the trigger and decided to give it a whirl because I don't know that I've ever shot it. In fact, I can't even remember where or when I bought it, but it was stuffed away in a closet somewhere. It is a Chinon 132P XL, which is the existing light series, which was made for like the 160 film when it came out, the Kodachrome 160, because it was a faster speed film and it had the ability to absorb more existing light. So you needed less light in these XL cameras. So there was only one issue with it. I did a video the end of last year where I took this little gem for its maiden voyage with my wife to a shopping plaza in Daytona Beach. I loaded it up with some Tri-X and I shot the entire roll. Now, if you remember or not remember, it was ridiculously overexposed. Here's a very quick clip of that particular roll. As you can see, it is insanely overexposed, and that's after I adjusted its levels a bit. Anyway, so I wasn't sure at that point if it was the camera or if it was that roll of film or if it was light getting in or something. I assumed it was the camera, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I included this camera as part of my 10 camera test. Now, if you remember my 10 camera video, I placed a roll of Kodak 50D, the same roll, in 10 different Super 8 cameras. This was part of that test. Here's a very quick clip of what this camera did in full auto mode with the 50D. As you can once again see, grossly overexposed it. So the other day, I just glanced at it and I had an epiphany. I have a camera that is full auto. It's an extremely lightweight camera with batteries, 2 AA's, and a film cartridge. It weighs barely over 1 pound. It's tiny. It fits into my cargo pants pocket. And it's very simple to use. Handle, trigger, 18 frames a second, single frame. So I don't want to just toss it out because the meter doesn't work or it's stuck wide open. What do you do? You know, there's only a few sure things in life. You know, your car is sure to break down a week after you pay it off. The batter is sure to hit a foul ball on the next pitch after a full count. And you're actually sure to get mixed results with old expired Kodachrome K40 movie film. What if we marry this with this? You see, anytime I shoot old K40, especially stuff from the 80s and 90s, which I don't do very often anymore because blech, but if I do, I have to overexpose it by 3 or 4 stops just to get any viewable image. I'm pretty sure that's what this does natively now that it's broken and the meter doesn't work. So why not make a Kodachrome camera out of this? What do you mean a Kodachrome camera? Well, bam! The Kodachrome 40 by Chinon. I decided that it was time to test this film with this camera at full auto. See, I don't have to adjust anything. The only manual option you have on this is the backlight compensation button here, which opens your aperture up by about a stop. Well, I didn't want to do that because I already know this aperture is stuck, well, pretty much wide open. So let's marry this with this and see what happens. Well, I did just that. I'm not even sure when this film expired. It came with like most of my old film in a lot that I purchased some time ago. I saw it sitting on my desk. Don't even know how it got on my desk. But it was there. And it wasn't exposed fully. So I put it in here, took it out of my backyard. That was loud. Took it into my backyard and just fired it off. Trees, boring stuff, just to see what this camera will do now that it's stuck with this film. Take a look and you tell me, wise decision, Kodachrome 40 or not? Here's the film. Oh, you twist the and then the, oh, sorry. Little catch up. I like it a lot. That's really over excitement, but I like it a lot. I have found a new purpose for this old camera that I really didn't think I'd ever use again. Again, I rarely shoot K40 anymore because it's kind of a pain and the results are so mixed and they're usually muddy and they're usually yucky. I like the results of that. I hope you did too. And I hope you enjoy videos like this. If you do, consider subscribing. I do a lot of goofy, fun, off the wall. I'm not a scientific guy. There's plenty of them out there. I'm just a film nerd. I like to shoot film. I like to process film and I like to scan film. By the way, I scanned this in 2K on my Movie Stuff RetroScan Universal Mark I unit. So subscribe. Punch that like button for me. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you like my Kodachrome 40? If you do, let's hear about it. And until the very next time I see all your beautiful faces, me and Kodachrome will see you on the next go around.